Joshua Kinderconnect here with WTF silencers, and a lot of folks right out the gate, they see WTF, obviously it's on my hat right here, and they want to know, does it really stand for What the Fudgesicle Brownies, to be polite, or if it stands for Wyoming Tactical Firearms, which is located right here in Cody, Wyoming. One of the best places in the USA to live, I believe. We got a lot of beautiful area to go hunting in, go exploring, and most importantly, it's a very gun-friendly state that a lot of public lands to go shooting and hunting on. So what we're going to talk about today is our flagship silencer. We call it silencer because of the original patent was done by Maxim as a silencer, but you'll probably hear me refer to it mostly as a suppressor because that's what everybody calls it. So, suppressor. We started out, we wanted to make a suppressor that is really not too many options out there in the market. And anybody that's looked up 50 caliber suppressors that doesn't shoot BMG. So we got the Beowulf 50 caliber and the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, and there's also the 500 Automax, which I don't have one here, just wanted to show the different styles of ammo we have here. But we saw a huge need in the market for a 50 caliber non-BMG, so I wanted to set out and see if I could tame one of these. It is a 1/2 inch projectile with an awful lot of powder coming out of it. So lots of pressure and a kind of a big feat to try to tackle. So, and one of the things I really didn't want to do was have what I like to call another footlong on the menu, because if you look at the other two, there's really about 2 major competitors in the market right now, and both of those suppressors are over 11 inches long. And I wanted one that was going to be under 10 inches. So the Barron is our 50 caliber silencer suppressor, and it comes in just under 10 inches at 9.9 inches. It weighs just under 24 ounces, which is not very heavy considering what it's doing. So we got 9.9 inches, it measures 1.825 inches in diameter, so just under 2 inches. So the reason why we really wanted to go this route is because we were dealing with doing some collaboration work with Bighorn Armory that's also located here in Cody, Wyoming, who makes this absolutely beautiful lever action. It's the Model 89 Black Thunder by Bighorn Armory. Beautiful rifle, handles great, and anytime you shoot one without a suppressor, it's very irritating to remember your earplugs, earmuffs, you know, your ear protection. So I wanted a suppressor that would shoot 50 caliber, but I didn't want to buy somebody else's, and I knew I had to come up with a model that needed to be our flagship. So I went with the Barron 50 cal non-BMG to tame one of these, and it does a phenomenal job.
You weren't joking. There's nothing there.
Feel like a 50 cal?
Yeah, not at all. I'd buy one of these.
You guys can see plenty of the videos on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on our website, WTFsilencers.com. You can see the videos of people that have no ties to the company whatsoever and get an actual natural reaction of what it feels like to shoot one of these. Seriously? Best way to shoot them, in my opinion, is these lovely subsonic loads out of this awesome rifle here, because you don't have to worry about the sound of action with the semi-automatics. Then you don't need earplugs, even with the full supersonic loads. So our sound suppression is very, very close, if not better than some of the others on the market. And everybody that has shot it so far, you get the look on their face, which is, to me, is absolutely priceless. The first time you see somebody pick up this gun, put in one of those calibers, or put in one of these rounds right here, shoot it, and they're just kind of flabbergasted that they just shot a 50 caliber, barely kicks. The amount of recoil reduction was huge for them. I took my wife out just the other day to shoot one, and she was sitting there ready for a huge kick, thought it was gonna knock her on her butt. Nope, just, and super quiet. She was really surprised. So it was very awesome to see the different results that come from shooting these. But the Barron is fully capable of taking anything that's not 50 cal BMG, has a projectile that measures under 0.510 inches in diameter. So like the Alaskan 500 is technically slightly bigger than a 50 caliber. So it is bored out just enough to handle that, but it does a phenomenal job. Another thing that first time I took one of these out to the range was, how on earth do I get one of these? This is freaking badass. Then I told them, all you have to do is go to WTFsilencers.com. There's a link directly on there. It'll give you all the specifications. You can check out different videos, see different pictures of the rifle setups that we have with it, all the different rifles we used it with, and there's the lovely buy now button, which will take you to the page for a nice secure transaction. Then we could ship it anywhere in the United States as long as your state is compliant with having NFA items such as silencers. Then the local dealer that we ship it to will take care of your Form 4s, so you could own one. If you're local here in Cody, Wyoming, and you'd like to buy one, all you have to do is give me a ring, shoot me a text, or shoot us an email at office@WTFyo.com. Then I'll respond back to you, answer any questions you have, send you a lovely link to be able to buy one of these, and you could be a proud owner of the world's smallest non-50 caliber BMG suppressor on the market. Then one of the things that's really awesome about this suppressor is it's made 100% out of 17.4 heat treated stainless steel. Then the price on it, MSRP, is $11.99, but right now for our first orders we're only going to charge $1,099 on them. Now that does not include your, well, we'll just say what it is, the stupid ATF tax stamp. Luckily it's been the same price for 100 years basically. But for only $10.99 you could have a suppressor that'll fit any rifle that you have that's not a BMG. And one of the awesome things about these is it takes the hub adapter, which is the 1.375 by 24 inch, or 24 threads per inch. So 1.375 inches by 24 threads per inch adapters. So you could hook it to your Beowulf, your, 350 Legends, your ARs, your 338 Lapuas, any of the Magnum rounds. Fully automatic rated, which I had a lovely fail yesterday with making a Beowulf in the full auto, just magazine feed, and adjustable gas block, but it handled it just fine. It's handled everything I've put through this like an absolute champ. And every time I put one of these, regardless of what rifle I put it on, whether it's a 300 mag, the 338 Lapua, 6.5 Creedmoor, 350 Legend, the 50 cal Beowulf, Automax, 500 Smith & Wesson, I leave my ears just like they are now, and it's awesome. And we are super proud to be able to bring manufacturing into Cody, Wyoming, along with our partner that we collaborated with. Actually, they just let me borrow their guns to to test out our suppressors. But if you're interested, again, all you have to do is go to WTFsilencers.com. You find all the information on there, how to contact me directly. You don't have to speak to an automated service or, you know, the auto replies. You'll talk to me directly or one of our other guys here, and we'll get you all the information you need to know. Or if you're ready right then and there, you could buy it directly off of our website. Again, that's WTFsilencers.com. Just to kind of show you the full suppressor itself on this rifle, we'll go ahead and just make sure it's clear, nothing in the chamber. Love this sound. It is a truly one-of-a-kind end cap, fully capable of taking half-inch projectile. And again, do not try to be one of those guys that thinks they're going to shoot their BMG through it. It might survive, it might not. Definitely not going to guarantee that shit. But if you want to be a guy that completely stands out at the gun range and you want to have a what I like to call a WTF moment, because if you go out on the range with this setup from Bighorn Armory with their Black Thunder, put our suppressor, the Barron, on there, and you shoot a subsonic load next to somebody, they're gonna look over and be like, WTF just happened next to me. And you could tell them you just shot a 50 caliber, and you'll be probably the most popular guy at the range. I'll just be honest, it's happened to me several times already. It's pretty awesome. So one of the things we could do is match the serial number as well as the color of the suppressor. So you could have your same serial number on here. The only difference will be we won't have the BHA in front of it. We'll have WTF. So like WTF 00 whatever. But matching serial numbers on the rifle and the suppressors makes it truly one of a kind. So I think it's a great thing for our customers to do, especially when you spend this kind of money on a package. You want it to be a one of a kind. And there's other options we offer as well. We Cerakote in every color available. We use the C series, which is rated up to 1200 degrees for you guys that could afford to actually go out and shoot a 50 caliber in full auto, or like me, just put it on your machine gun and shoot 223 and just see how much you can melt off of with the Cerakote. A lot of fun. Whatever you're into, whatever you're shooting, if it's not BMG, guarantee this thing will handle it. And big thing too is warranty. As long as you don't do something stupid like cross thread your adapters, inserts, we will cover any kind of baffle strikes. We haven't had one yet, but it is warranted for life. If the Cerakote ever falls off, all you have to do, or wears off, so if the Cerakote wears off or, you know, doesn't hold up like it's supposed to, all you have to do is send it back. We'll take care of that. And our goal is to have a 100% perfect experience for our customers where they feel very proud that they own a WTF silencer. And we are very proud of what we have produced to be able to offer for the average folks to be able to own a suppressor, one suppressor that'll cover pretty much every gun that they have. Another thing we are doing coming up is we're going to be dropping some new models out there that's going to be covering a large array of calibers, and you'll see that coming up. Just a little hint, we have one that's made for 36 caliber. It's going to be the Tatanka. We'll have the Jackalope. We won't say what that's going to be made for just because it's kind of funny, and it's going to be an awesome video to see, so stay tuned for what we have coming up. But we are going to make all of our suppressors pretty caliber specific, because everything else on the market is, you got your 30 cals, your 36 cals, your, well, I'd say 50 cals, but there's only two others besides us, or your 22s, your 223s. And we're looking to be a little bit different than everybody else on the market, which is why we went with the Barron with the 50 cal non-BMG. Like I said, there's only two other companies that are known for making these. One of them definitely stands out a lot more than the other, but our goal is that we become number one, And I think after we get these in more people's hands and start shooting them, everybody's going to want a Barron, because like I said, you can put it on anything you want. It really does not make a huge difference, even though it's just under 24 ounces, but it packs a big punch as far as what it could take. It could take a huge punch. Then, yeah, I don't even think Mike Tyson could destroy this thing with his punch. Or the 50 cal Smith & Wesson. Oh, I'm sorry, Smith & Wesson.